Peace and Earth Wellness, everybody. I got a little enemy trying to get in my body. I'm gonna show you guys, and it's just a testament to my diet and everything else. See that germ? See, to be here, you have to have a host, which is me. This bacteria is trying to get here through me, and pretty much have a life within me, but my systems are too built up to let it live in me. So the cold in my body pretty much soaks it up, and then I'm able to just spit it out. It can't penetrate my system. Germs try to get here, and beings try to get here all the time. You may think you're getting sick. Well, what's really happening is there's an entity trying to get in. If your body's well enough, it's not gonna be able to get in. You're gonna do it like I do it, be able to spit it right out. And you know, you have to understand, even this right here has been on the planet for thousands and thousands of years, but just hasn't built up everything it needed to penetrate the full human body. Truthfully, the human body can't be infiltrated. They have to make your mental and your spiritual bodies weak first. That has to be first. Then the body will follow. So what they do is they'll gas you up mentally and spiritually with truths, or they'll have you shifting your power. Instead of giving yourself the power, you give someone else the power or something else the power, and then that entity is able to penetrate the body. Let me tell you something for all the health gurus out there and feeling they got because I sell this stuff too. I sell plants, I sell all this good stuff. But you know, you got some gurus out there who think, you know, that they know everything. They you know, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, and this is doing that because of this doing that. If you're not starting with your mental and your spiritual self, your body, you're not even gonna reach it. That's just like trying to reach a team that you're not in the loop with. If you're not in the loop with that person's mental and physical self and capacity, you most definitely are not going to jump into the body and do some magic. And a lot of these guys around here think they're sea moss, or think they're burdock root, or whatever they think they want to give you, and going to get your dietary plan started off with nutrition, with herbs. You're wasting herbs. You're throwing away good burdock root. If that person's mental and spiritual capacity haven't got to a point to where it can breathe, the body will suffer. Has nothing to do with the diet. The diet, now, what happens down here, this is like a calculated essence that we're in. There's gonna be a reasoning and or a matching reasonings for everything that does happen. So you can go into the blood work and you'll see, oh, well, yeah, your hematocrit is off. You're not holding enough water to do this and do that. And your red blood cell, that may be true. That's just the matching physical part of yourself that's matching up with your mental and and your spiritual. And being that you have no real links to your spiritual self and connection, you can't connect that with that. So you want to connect it with bread. You want to connect it with, the food you eat. When truth be told, you can live off of straight cyanide. Your body can start taking in poison and won't stand it at all. Your body will start to break that poison down and use the parts of the poison that it can use and get rid of the parts of the poison that it can't use, and or sit it on the back burner until it makes up a paste, until it makes up a formula and where to say, yeah, now I can use bits and pieces of that. Poison. Not food, poison. We've done studies like that, and we done seen our enzymes and bodies and the chemistry of our body being able to pretty much adapt to all of that. They did a research with children to where they gave the children the greatest food, but showed them no love. Yet gave the other children malnutrition food, but threw abundantly love on them when they gave it to them. The children that had the good food was diagnosed as malnutrition. The children that they ended up giving the bad food to, the malnourished food to, ended up being healthy, growing, being vibrant. So has very little to do with your food. Has a lot to do with your mental well-being. Your mental well-being is automatically gonna start to tell the foods that you do eat what to do to your body. I be bringing this up all the time. I be telling my wife, I be like, listen, she was like, yeah, they can do that, they can eat that. I said, well, listen, if he has a strong enough mental capacity to take that donut and say, hey, this donut is nourishment for every cell in my body, and it's going to bring about abundance into me with every bite that I take, and start eating that donut and start to visualize that donut coming into his body as a bright white light coming through his body, going to all cells, rejuvenating, restoring, refreshing all cells with that donut. Somebody come up here and tell me that donut is not gonna do what his spirit tell it to do. Somebody come up here and let's get on a debate on that. You lose. I eat you up. While at the same time, I give you a nice 3-course meal with all the said nutrients in it. Discard you, point fingers down at you, and put a lot of stress on your head, and you'll start calling, and all types of cancers and stuff will start falling off of you, because it has very little to do with the food you eat, but more about the condition and the wellness of your mental and your spiritual self. That's what controls the body. Earth Wellness 102.